Welcome to Equine Digestion and Physiology Part 4. The large intestine is the last component of the digestive system. It makes up about 60% of the entire gastrointestinal tract, also called the GI tract or digestive tract. It's approximately 7 meters long and holds about 120 liters, which is a much greater capacity than the small intestine, which holds about 50 liters, based on a 500 kilo horse. The surface area of the large intestine is much greater than the small intestine, and the actual diameter of the large intestine is much greater than the small intestine. This means, firstly, there is a larger volume of material held in here, and secondly, there is less pressure, which means a slower flow through of nutrients. This is important as there is a lot of water to be reabsorbed from here, so it is not lost in the feces. The water that is pumped into the body in the small intestine and the saliva that's secreted from chewing is mostly reabsorbed back into the body through the large intestine. A horse that has diarrhea will have some inflamed component within its large intestine, and as a result, feed will pass through quickly and the water won't be reabsorbed, losing nutrients, electrolytes, vitamins and minerals, and potentially resulting in dehydration. As the horse is a hindgut fermenter, fibre is very important in a horse's diet. In the large intestine, microbial fermentation of the fibrous feed particles occurs through the enzymatic efforts of different types of bacteria, fungi, and protozoa. Horses receive about 70% of their energy requirements from the components that are produced from this microbial fermentation as volatile fatty acids, VFAs, or short-chain fats. There is a lot of microbial protein produced in the large intestine. However, only small parts of it can be absorbed by the horse. A key to understanding equine nutrition is realizing horses have a hindgut and knowing its function. Think of this fermentative vat at the end of the horse's digestive tract, which we refer to as the hindgut, as being very similar to the rumen of cattle and sheep for comparative purposes. The difference, though, is that with cattle and sheep, the rumen is at the front of the digestive tract, so any microbes that pass through are broken down and absorbed further along the digestive tract. That's how most cattle, sheep, and other ruminants actually get their protein. With horses, though, as this occurs in the hindgut, it is at the end of the digestive tract. Consequently, most of the microbial proteins synthesized by this fermentative vat are lost and go out with the feces. Digester spends about 40 to 70 hours in the large intestine, depending on the type of feed. Feed that is much more easily broken down, containing a lot of sugars and starch, is going to be passed through more rapidly. Feeds high in fibre, like grass, hay, sticks, twigs and leaves, stay in the hindgut for longer as they need more effort by the microbes to break them down. The large intestine is made up of 3 parts: the cecum, colon, and rectum. The cecum and the ascending colon of the large intestine make up the hindgut. The cecum is a large comma-shaped sac which has a blind end on it, meaning the entrance from the large intestine is also the exit back into the large intestine. It's about 1 1/4 meters in length and contains about 25 to 35 liters in the average horse, less for a small horse, more for a larger horse. The ascending or large colon has a capacity of about 70 to 90 liters, as this is the point where most water is reabsorbed back into the body. It can vary in diameter from 5 to 50 centimeters. The 5 centimeter parts are where most compaction colic occurs, as they cause tight bottlenecks when the wrong feed, inflammation, foreign objects, etc. are present. It's also a point where you will get gas colic, because the gas will build up and squeeze shut these small bottlenecks. The ascending colon is also where water-soluble vitamins, such as vitamins B and K, are produced by the microbes, while the small colon, which follows on from the large colon, is the main point of water absorption. One point to remember, As horses have only a limited ability to digest starch in the small intestine, it is important to avoid a starch overload in the hindgut. Due to its fermentative processes, the presence of too much starch can lead to the production of lactic acid and consequently the death of these very important microbes, potentially causing significant negative health events for the horse, for example, laminitis. Today, our key take-home points for this YouTube clip are: the large intestine makes up about 60% of the gastrointestinal tract. The large intestine is made up of 3 parts: the cecum, colon, and rectum. The hindgut is made up of the cecum and ascending colon. The large intestine is the site of microbial fermentation and provides the majority of energy and a lot of water-soluble vitamins needed by the horse. And fibre is important in a horse's diet to slow down the rate of passage of digesta and allow time for microbial absorption. Thank you for watching Equine Digestion and Physiology Part 4. If you like what you saw, please give us a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Connect to our website, our EqNC Facebook page and Instagram so as not to miss the next chapter in this series.